Hello everyone, good day, good evening, and welcome you all to my YouTube channel. A very big thank you to all those who are subscribed. Thank you very much. May God bless you all. Please, if you are new to our channel, please subscribe and share our video. Click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to cut this gown. You see that the gown has front zip, but the owner wants her zip to be at the back. So first of all, you fold your fabric. So you are going to fold your fabric into two. So if you are folding it into two, you are going to be using the biggest circumference of the cloth, the body. That's the half cut. The biggest circumference of our half cut is our bust. So the bust, we are going to be adding 3 inches. So what you will do is to check if it's up to. If it's not up to, you will fold it again. So I'll be making it a bit bustier, pieces that bustier. That's what I'll be doing. So I'm going to check if it's enough. So after checking, you arrange your fabric. So after arranging it now, the next thing I'll be doing, I'm going to be measuring the half cut. But before that, you are going to remove that border. I'm going to be removing the border. Then I'll measure the half cut. The half cut is 18 plus 1 inches. That's 19 inches. So I'll be making use of 19 inches. So I'm going to connect. I'm going to use my shock now to bring out the 19 inches. That's the 19 inches now. So after marking the 19 inches, I'm going to measure the neck width. I want mine to be wider than the one in the picture there. I'll be using the neck width of 4.5. I'll be using the neck depth of 5 inches. So then after marking, you connect it like this now. So the next thing is to insert our shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement is 8.5. So I don't want the shoulder to be too wide, so I will not be adding anything to it, but you can still add half inches to your own. Then the shoulder slope, I'll be using 1 inches for the shoulder slope. You connect it now. Then if you want to, I'll be using the 8.5 now. That's the shoulder measurement to get my armhole. I don't want it to be too wide, the armhole to be too wide, but you can add 1 inches to yours, but I will not be adding. Then after joining, I'm going to measure to see if it's more than or if it's not enough. If it's not enough, I'll recurve it. Then I'll use my shock now to mark. Then under my armhole measurement, I'll place my bust measurement. Don't forget I added 3 inches to the bust measurement. The bust measurement is 46 divided by 4, 11.5 plus 3, 30.5. 14.5, sorry. Then I'll mark. Then the waist measurement is 41 divided by 4 is 10 1/4 plus 3 inches, that's 13 1/4. I use my shock now to mark it out. So that's for the waist. So since I'm going to make the front now to be a princess that bust here, I will come over now and measure my shoulder to my under bust, 15 inches plus half an inch, 15.5 for the joining. Then after measuring that now, I'm going to go up now and measure my shoulder to my nipple point. The nipple point is 11 plus half an inch, 11.5. So after measuring that now, I'm going to measure the nipple to nipple measurement. So the nipple to nipple measurement I'll be using is 4.5. I will not be adding anything to it. So I'll use the 4.5 to mark it out. I don't want the center part to be too wide. So then I'm using my shock now to draw, then go over to the shoulder. I'll measure 5 inches. Then I'm going to connect it to meet with the 4.5. So I'll have to curve it so that it will not be too curved. So I'm going to be I'll be removing from the measurement so that I can get my bust. So I'm going to be minusing from it now. For the other side, this other side, not the center side, I'll be using minus 1.5. Then on the under bust line, I'm going to minus 1.5 as well. Then for the nipple part, the nipple point now. I'll come down by 1 inches, then go up by 1 inches. So then after I'm going to connect it now from that 1 inches now. So try and connect it so that it will not be too curved. So that's how I'm going to connect it. Then I will go to the arm, it's now the arm side, then connect it as well. I just want it to have a princess that bustier shape, not that it's really a bustier gown. I just want it to have the shape of it. So after connecting, I'll come to the center part now, then I'll minus 1 inches from that part, the waist part. So I'll minus 1 inches from the waist part, then connect it to the nipple point, then curve it out. So that is how I normally achieve my bustier. So for the many allowance there, I will not be cutting it out. So for that allowance, I will not be cutting it out. I still have up to about 2.5 there. I will not cut it out. So I will not follow that shock anymore. I will just add that allowance to it, because by the time I remove that 1.5, I will go to her. So after cutting, this is what I have. So let me show you how to cut out the pieces. So I'll be showing you how to cut. You see the allowance there that I left, I not remove it. It's more than 2.5. So I'll follow the shock that I put here now and cut it out. So that's how you are going to cut yours too, if you want to achieve something like this. So that's for the side now. So I'm going to cut this place out as well. So after cutting the front now, we have something like this now. This is for the front part now. So if you want your zip to be at the front, the only thing you will do is to add your zip allowance to the front. That means the front will have opening. You know the way you normally add your zip allowance to the back, that's how you are going to add it to the front. So it's just the same thing. So I'm going to be marking at the back now. So I'm supposed to place the front now to get the back, but I just want to mark it out again so that you see the way it is now. So I'm going to arrange my fabric now. I'm sorry. I'm going to arrange my fabric and see if it's up to. So it's not up to, I'm still going to add to it. Don't forget the bust measurement I'm working with is 46 divided by 4, that's 11.5. So plus 3 inches. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to fold it now. Instead of 14.5, I'll be looking for 15.5. I just want to make use of 1 inch zip allowance. So I'll check now and see. So is enough for what I want now. So what I'll do is to measure my zip allowance of 1 inches. I'll measure my zip allowance of 1 inches. Sorry, I'm supposed to measure, so I'll measure the zip allowance for before I'll insert the neck width measurement. The zip allowance of 1 inches now. I'll mark it all the way down to the 19 inches that I'm looking for. Don't forget the half cut is 18 plus 1 inch seam allowance, that's 19. So I'll measure the 19 inches now, like this. So after measuring, I'll insert the neck width just the same way I inserted the front, 4.5 for the width, 5 for the length. So I'll connect it like this now. So the next thing is to insert my shoulder measurement. Don't forget I didn't add anything. I'm using the normal 8.5. So shoulder slope of 1 inches. Then from there I'll measure my armhole measurement of 8.5. I use the shoulder measurement to get my armhole. So the under bust now, I will insert the bust measurement under the armhole length there. So I will just connect it now. So you connect it to meet with the shoulder. Then you insert your waist measurement. The waist measurement of 41 divided by 4, that's 10.25 plus 3, 13.25. This is the back. So after cutting, I have something like this now. So there is something I'm going to show you. You see that for this zip, the down part, I'm going to be removing 1 inches. I'm going to be slanting it, because so first of all I'm going to tear it open first. So you see, assuming there is zip for the front now, this is how the front will look like. I'm still going to add the zip allowance like this for the front, assuming I'm inserting zip. So you see that there are sometimes if you sew your peplum, after sewing you see that the back is longer than the front. If you don't want to have something like that, you remove 1 inches from this back side. That's because the front has a bust, the back is flat. By the time your bust raise the front, you see that the back will be longer than the front. So if you don't want to experience that, you are going to remove 1 inch, then you slant it like the way I showed you here now. So that's how you are going to slant it for the back. So if you do it like this, you will not have that problem. So I'm going to cut it out. So this is how you are going to cut your side if you don't want to experience something like that. After cutting, you have something like this. So you can see insert your preset dart at the back. So for the other down part now, I'm going to make use of 270 flay instead of 360 because the person is big, so I don't want the flay to be too big. So if you want to cut your 270, you are going to fold your fabric like the way I'm folding it now. So you fold it like this now, then you check if it's enough for what you want. I mean the length, you know, your full length. If your full length is 46 minus your half cut, whatever you have is what you're looking for. Then you fold it like this, like a triangle. That's how to fold your 270 flay. So if you want to cut your 270 flay, this is how to cut it. This is how to fold it. If you don't understand the folding, please just comment, then I will fold it for you again as well. So I have folded it now. So I have something like this now. So what I will do, sorry, I'm looking for my shock. So I'm sorry for that. So what I will do now is to check. I'm going to measure where it will be enough for me for the waist circumference. So after measuring now, I have 10.5 exactly the waist measurement, so it will not be enough. I need a little plenty to it, so I'm going to recheck now. So I will now measure from that top now. I will use 15 inches to mark it all around. Then I will measure and see if it's enough. So I'll measure and see if it's enough. So let me check now if it's up to what I want. So it's more than what, it's enough for what I want now. So if you don't want to add plenty to your own, you can just readjust. You can just minus from it, or you can add to it depending on whichever one you want. So the next thing now, I will place my tape. Now I will remove the 18 inches that I'm looking for, and then I will measure the 46 that I'm looking for. So instead of 46, I'll make use of 47. So I'll use my chalk now to measure it all around. I'll measure the 47 all through. So after measuring it, you cut it out. That is how to cut your 270-degree flay. So if you want me to do a tutorial on how to cut different type of flay, 270, 180, 90, 360, 720 and 1440-degree flay, just comment it down. So after cutting, I have something like this now. So you can see the way it looks like. Looks like normal zero flay, just that it's not as full as our. You can see the way it is. That's how to cut your 270-degree flay now. So the next thing I'll be showing you is how to cut the sleeve. So the next thing is how to cut the sleeve. Then after that, we are done for today's tutorial, guys. So if you want to cut your normal sleeve, what you need is just your the basic measurement for folding of sleeve is 10. So by the time you open it, it will be 20. That's for a normal body size. If the person is plus size, you can fold 12. By the time you open it, to be 24. So please, whenever you are cutting, ensure not to waste your fabric, because me, I don't like wasting people's fabric. That's one thing I hate most. So that is why I always try to economize. So after folding it now, you fold your normal basic measurement for your sleeve. Normal basic measurement for normal body is 2 and 10. By the time you open it, it will be 20. For plus size, you can make use of 12. So I will check if it's up to my round armhole measurement. That's my ankle measurement now. So I will now measure my folding allowance of 2 inches. From there, I'll measure the length of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 19 plus half an inch. That's 19.5. So that's it. So I will just connect it. I will just draw a curve. But if you don't know how to draw this curve, like freehand sketching, you can just measure from that 19 length, measure 4 inches. Then you draw that curve to meet with that 4 inches. So that is how to connect your sleeve. Then you draw a straight measurement to meet with your round armhole measurement. Then you are done for your sleeve cutting pattern. So cutting off your sleeve is very simple, very very simple. So if you don't know how to curve your sleeve, please comment it down, then I'll make a tutorial on it, guys. So this is how to cut it out now. So this is just it. So please, we are done for today's tutorial. Please watch our video, share, and also subscribe if you have not done so. Please guys, I'm really begging, I need your support guys. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Bye.